Yes, so at the last session or episode, however you want to call it, you have arrived Valaki, finally. And Irina and Ismark are still with you. And you have gotten there after you have burned down the old bone grinder, which is a windmill in which 3 hags were living. It was a coven of hags. So you managed to defeat 2 of those. The coven leader, you have defeated it by having Enoch uttering its real name. And she was vanquished, but one of her daughters escaped the burning windmill and was never seen again. You saw her footprints, I think, in the forest outside Valaki. And as soon as you entered Valaki, you have reached to the town square where you've seen a bunch of guards and a deformed halfling. The guards were busy sticking posters inviting the townspeople to a festival that is about to happen in something like 3 days. And you also seen the leftovers of a previous festival in the form of pikes with wolf's head mounted on top of them outside of town. And the deformed halfling was kicking an old man in the mud, screaming something about dolls. You intervened, and that halfling embraced Mouse and told everyone that this is his lost brother. And then he tried to grab him and take him away and separate him from the group. At that point where you were all busy with Mouse and his long-lost brother, Gary slipped away with someone into the mansion of one Lady Fiona Wachter. And she is a very strange woman. She's sleeping with her dead husband, and she claims that Gary can unlock great powers that she might use. She didn't tell you how yet. So, yes, and if I remember correctly, she just invited you, Gary, to join her book club, right? Down at the basement.
Is this where we begin? Or
this is where we finished last time, if I remember correctly. But if I have, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. And Nelfane was trying to help Mouse and separate him from his sibling, and got a smack. Yeah, you now have the logo of the this Hellfing's axe maker on your forehead. Yes, so I need the you guys who are with Mouse to roll initiative.
Gosh.
While yeah.
Whoa!
Oh. 19.
It's almost.
Okay, so Vasero with 19.
Enoch's got 18.
Enoch 18.
Aramel got 17.
And Nelfane 23.
17. Nelfane with 23.
Yeah. First roll
Mouse
was a
got
20,
7.
so
Mouse has 7.
it
Okay.
can only go downhill from here.
Okay. Yes, so Nelfane, what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll like hold my action for now to just wait and see. And I'm still a bit confused from the blow if he's actually attacking us or we are attacking him or what's going on. And yeah, I'll wait and see what Mouse and Enoch is doing before I act.
Okay. Vaseri, it's up to you.
So right now I'm in plain sight, I would imagine.
Yes, you are in plain sight.
No, I'm just gonna hold my action as well. I want to see how the guy reacts until I do anything.
Okay. Then we go to Enoch.
Is he coming at me?
So he's coming after Mouse, and the rest of the guards. They are about to draw their weapons, but they look confused. But he does seem to be their superior. So.
Oh, so he's connected to the guards. Okay.
Yeah, they look at him for instructions or orders or whatever.
I don't have my weapons or shield out. I wasn't expecting a fight. I'm going to put my hands up and take a step back and say, I don't want to fight. I'm not here for violence.
Okay, he says, then step away and let me have my brother. And he reaches out to grab Mouse again and pulls him closer. Unless Aramil or you want to do something, because Aramil, you are next in the initiative order.
I'm just going to clutch my holy symbol in my hand and get ready for Radiance of the Dawn. So I'll prepare that, but I'm not going to do it yet. I want to see what Mouse does.
Okay. What Mouse does? Sorry, what Aramil does.
What is the name of the halfling? Did we get his name?
Strahd?
No, this is Mouse's name, but you heard the old man that the halfling was kicking in the mud. He said something like, Izek, stop, Izek!
Izek.
So you think his name is Izek.
Okay, I'm going to try to talk with him loudly. I'm going to say, Master Izek, please allow us to accompany our friend here. We do understand he seems to be your brother, but he is our friend as well.
He says, step aside or I will arrest you for keeping us from doing our work. As he pulls Mouse close. Now I want you, Aramil, to make a perception check. Gary, in the meantime, Lady Vakter, you are now at the ground floor with her servant, the one who brought you to the house. He's standing at the door and he's looking at you with his hands like this. He doesn't seem very threatening. He's an old man and frail looking. You don't think he's a threat to you, but he tries to look and see, what are you going to do after she invited you downstairs. She opens the door in her, how should I say, crumbling mansion. And the door leads down. There is a staircase and torches set on the walls. And you can see more light downstairs and you can hear voices muttering like someone is there, maybe a group of people.
I think I would have done this. Maybe now I'm doing it because Gary's such a so gullible with people apparently. But now I think he would want to roll insight on and to see what their intentions are.
Okay, do that. Aramil, how much did you get on your roll?
10.
10. Okay.
Was allowed.
Yeah. Well, you can see that Izek is caressing this dagger that he has on his belt, which is strange because he already holds this huge axe. But you think that as he pulls Mouse in, the way he caresses that dagger, something is off here.
Okay, I'm moving. I'm running over to him, so I can be between him or next to him and Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make sure that Mouse is on my side and Isaac is right in front of me.
Okay.
And I cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
Oh no!
I like it.
Hadouken! Kaboom.
Nobody's going to stab my friend. Okay, and I'm gonna cast it as a second level spell. So is anybody else also behind him? I mean, are the guards?
Yeah,
right
the
behind?
guards. There are the
Alright.
guards, and they are even behind them. You can see those people who wear donkey heads on the how we call it? The Stokes? No, not the Stokes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Stokes.
Oh,
No, the stocks.
Stocks. Yeah.
Okay.
So you might knock a few donkey heads.
Right. I'll apologize to them later on.
Okay. What?
Okay, I'm going to cast that. Everybody needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
So that's everyone, including some of your friends, or just from Isaac and.
Isaac and back.
Okay,
and
so
it's a-
Constitution.
Yeah, 15-foot cube.
Okay, so you'll get them all.
Okay.
So Isaac, oh my God, the first
Oh.
roll.
Oh no!
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, but we have 4 guards, and they all fly back. So tell me what the spell exactly does.
Okay, so everybody who failed their saving throw got 17 hit points of damage.
Oh my God.
oh,
Everybody who didn't got half that, so it's 8. And
Okay.
the ones who failed are pushed back 10 feet away. The ones who didn't are staying in the same place.
Okay, so you clap your hands, and this explosion rattles all the town square. And 2 things happen at that time. The first one is there's a giant cloud of bats just explodes up from all kinds of places. You didn't see them before. They were, lodging themselves under windows or in small barrels where there was the decaying flowers on trees. Just so thousands of bats just explode into the air. All the guards are hurled backward.
No!
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Ah.
It's a good
Froze with
good
his
freeze
hands in-
screen though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh man, bad timing.
Yeah.
Somebody massive spell.
Yeah, I'm writing.
It's frozen.
That was great.
Fight over. It ended there.
Hopefully. I'm kind of
Oh, and now
scared
he's
actually
gone.
with all
You
the
blew up
guards
the
and
entire town. We're all dead.
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, seriously.
Hey,
Everybody back?
Yep.
yeah.
Hi.
So
We
you saw me
lost
like-
you when you were about...
Yeah.
Kanan, I hope you are recording this too. I want to see
I
it.
am, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and you froze like like that back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. So, but you got that the guards, they were hauled backward and they fly in the air, land in broken piles. So, Aramil, you murdered them all. They are just lying there like broken dolls. Isaac is thrown back, and you can see cuts and bruises on his face from the impact. He turns around to see what happens to his friends, and as he sees them, he turns around and says, "Murderer! You killed members of the guards! Guards! Guards!" He starts screaming out of the top of his lungs, and he basically tries to jump at you.
I had
but
because I had my Radiance of the Dawn readied. Can I do it right now?
yes.
Okay, so I present my holy symbol. Sunlight bursts out from it, and everybody within 30 feet of me who is an enemy, so just him, has to make a Constitution save. DC 12.
Constitution save DC 12 or
Take damage, radiant damage.
ooh, okay, so hit it.
15 radiant damage.
Wow.
15. Okay. Okay. So he shuts his eyes, clutching his axe, and he screams, "Guards!" And then he screams, "Vandals! Murderers! All who is loyal to the Baron, to Baron Valakovich, to the town square." Okay.
Is this a new name? Baron
Yep.
Valakovich is. We didn't hear that before, right?
Right.
Nope.
It's probably the leader
Okay.
of the town.
All right.
Yes.
Since the town is called Valaki.
Yes. So, Isaac, it's his turn now, unless.
I would like to
Yeah.
go
So
now.
Vasero and Nelfane, you still have your ready action.
Oh, and he haven't acted yet.
Correct.
Well, then I have advantage on attacks.
Nice.
And before I attack, I say, "We're not here to fight." And then I shoot an arrow at him to try and knock him out. Just non-lethal damage. I would like to point out. But loudly shout, "We're not here to fight!" And looking over at Aramel, like, we're not here to cause any trouble.
So you are doing your damage just to knock him out. You're not trying to actually kill him. Okay.
No. AC 24, I assume that hits, so 8
Yes.
piercing damage.
8. Okay. Great. You manage to stab him. He shouts out in pain. Urgh!
Yeah, well, just in the shoulder or something, non-lethal.
Yes.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a
Vasero,
flesh wound in the throat.
Does he?
flesh wound in the eye.
The, he looks like he's taking a bit of damage, I imagine.
He looks bruised, but not too much. His eyes burn with hatred. And his gaze is fixed on Mouse.
And he was thrown back, so he's a little bit away from me right now,
Yes.
I think. So I want to take the hide action if that's possible.
Okay. What does it mean? The hide action.
yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just-
you can do that.
I'm just stealthing. I mean, if there's fog and everything, maybe I can just sneak off a little bit, and I try to get behind him and take the dagger from him that he has.
Oh, very good. Very good.
So is that
Very
sleight of
good.
hand or?
Yes. I think so. Moten, what do you think? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, that
Okay.
for stealing.
Yeah, go for it.
A natural 20 plus 3.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Awesome. The dagger is
it's not
in your
focusing.
hand.
Nice.
And a quick inspection lets you you can see that there is a small drawing there like a doll's head, and the features are very similar to that of a halfling. Also, you can see that there is a special carving on the knife, which makes it very good for spilling blood in a ritual way.
Oh.
Okay. At that point, Isaac is looking at all of you except Vasero, who is behind him. Sends his normal hand to clutch Mouse. And Mouse, I need you to make a strength or dexterity check, whatever is higher for you, as he tries to pull you.
That's an 8.
An 8. So you are pulled, my friend, and he holds you tight. And then his deformed hand, the hand that looks like a demonic hand, starts to burn.
God.
Yes. Gary,
Great.
back to you. Lady Vaktar invites you down. Please, you will meet all my friends. We have this small book club. And you might be interested to see the book we are reading.
Ma'am, I think you might want to try to put yourself in my shoes. See, I'm new to town, and I previously, just probably 4 minutes ago, was out in the streets with my companions, am now
So-
in a stranger's home who lives with a dead body and is inviting me to her basement. So-
She looks confused and says, "Well, of course you were summoned.
By who?
Of course by me. Of course you will be confused. I'm just surprised you didn't materialize within my mansion."
I rolled a 13 on my inside, by the way.
Okay, so you think she is somewhat confused. You think that she confuses your features, your demonic features, let's say. Maybe she has just cast a spell and she expected a demon to show up.
Oh my god.
So she might be thinking that this is you.
If I realize this, then I completely change my demeanor. Oh yes, of course. Let's get this started then. And I head down confidently down the stairs to my probably death. But listen.
So as you descend that stairway, down at the other side of the town, you hear this explosion and the flapping of bat wings.
I know that explosion. I felt it before.
Okay. You can see flickering candles. Wait, I'll put it here. Flickering candles in iron holders. They fill the room with light and shadows. The room has a 10-foot high ceiling and a large black pentagram is inscribed on the stone floor. On each point of the pentagram rests a wooden chair. Seated in 4 of the 5 chairs are men and women in black robes and hoods. A young man who has the face of an angel, a balding hulk of a man, a squat middle-aged woman and a taller younger woman with an unsettling glare. They rise before you. And she, Lady Fiona, she descends with you and produces this book from thin air, it seems. And she says, "I summoned you because I sensed the second volume of this book nearby. I wanted you to fetch it for me." And she presents the title, the book that she holds, and it's called The Grimoire of the Four Quarters. And you immediately know it. It's a demonic writing that was written by a man named Devostas. He was, hundreds of years ago accused of demonology and practicing demonic magic. He was drowned to end his life, but he didn't die. He managed to escape, and this book is one of his creations. And Lady Fiona says, "With the second book in my grasp, I can kill Isaac and rid the city of his influence. With Isaac gone, I can claim my rightful place as a ruler in this town, a right given to me by Lord Strahd himself."
You're doing the Lord's work. So there's like this. They prepared the entire room for a ritual, right?
Yes. They
Could I-
probably expected you to materialize in the center of the pentagram.
Oh man, it's probably a newbie mistake. They're new at this. I immediately I hide every single inch of every single scrap of hints that might tell them that I am freaking out right now, and I want that book. I would ask her, so then what are, so I think she summoned me as like her demonic, helper, so I'm kind of bound to her or something until I finish.
She probably
Helping her?
thinks that, yes.
All right, so then Well, then what are our leads, my master?
What was the? Sorry, what did you ask?
What are our leads into getting this book?
Oh,
where should I start?
This book probably came with several strangers coming into town. At least this is what I was told. Someone with monstrous demeanor. He is holding the book.
What does the book look like?
And she says that in its concealed form, it's a recipe book. But when the magic this illusion is left out of it, you can see that this is the second part of this grimoire that I'm holding. Together, when this book, the two volumes are joined together, it will allow me to banish Izek.
Okay. I will search for these people.
And she says, while summoned, if you bring this book to me, my gratitude will know no limits.
I give her a big fiendish smile then.
And she runs a finger on your cheek.
I try not to shudder. And I if I let a couple of moments go by us and like, okay, well then we're done here. I should probably go, right?
Yes,
and
I will be waiting.
Excellent. And I make my way up the stairs and out of the house. And when if I'm allowed to, I leave. And when I'm around the corner, I start running towards the noise.
Okay, you arrive just in time to see your companions in this close encounter fight with a deformed halfling, the one you saw previously. Now all of the guards are mangled corpses lying on the road, on the cobblestones, and you see no civilians, no townspeople. They are all fled. Close the windows, and right now this man or halfling holds his hand while clutching mouse to his chest, and his hand is glowing red. And it then throw his hand forward, and this huge fireball explodes around every one of you.
Wow.
Yes. So,
Well, I'm sitting behind him, so
yeah, so you're good. Everybody else are toast. Everybody else make character sheets. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so dexterity saving throw, everyone.
Oh, that's my best one.
Oh yeah.
8.
Do I roll as well?
No, you're fine. You, however, Gary, you hear the guards, their boots on the cobblestones as they rush past you and try to surround the party.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
The 20s today.
Sure.
Dexter's wizard.
Wish they were coming my way.
you're a wizard, Harry. Yes.
I'm a what?
I thought I was a ranger. Well, you learn something new every day.
So, yeah, saving throw, everyone.
Yeah, 15 for me.
15. Okay, good.
8.
All the rest?
8.
Oops. Okay. Okay, so everyone who got lower than 13 takes 16 points of damage from this explosion. Everyone who managed to do better than that takes only 8.
Only
And
8.
Only
Yeah.
8, yes.
Yes.
And you can see the wrath in his eyes and his glare. Die, murderers! And at that point, Gary joins in with a bunch of guards, all holding spears. at your direction. So this fireball exploded in and around you, engulfing you, and your clothes start to catch fire. You manage to, if you do it, if you spend an action, you can actually put out the flames.
Also, if we made the save, only if we failed it.
I think, I'm not sure. Let me check. So might be important.
Yes, it is.
Whose turn is it
Only
right
for
now?
you.
So after Isaac, it's Mouse's turn.
Okay.
Wait a minute. No, it's ignite flammable objects in an area that aren't being worn or
Yeah.
carried. Right. So you're not. Yeah, for effect, you just put out the flames.
And when do I join the turn order?
So
do I have to
roll your initiative, and now it's the end of the turn anyway. So roll initiative, and then we'll add you in. Mouse, what do you do?
3.
Three. Amazing.
I'm gonna break out of his grip. Is that a strength?
Or dexterity,
Or dex.
whatever works for you. Yeah. He shouts.
No, I did not. I rolled a 1, so that's a 4.
4. Okay, so he still clutches you, and then he uses his movement to step back. He shouts at all of you, "You are all under arrest! Yield!" And it's now Fane's turn.
Okay. And I can say we're not here to fight. We're lawful citizens, just defending ourselves against an unjust action.
Then drop your weapons. And after that, yes.
Yes, and after that, I'll drop my weapon by an arrow at a time. And this time, I'll remember to cast Hunter's Mark on him first.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
And then yes, I'll shoot and.
Oh no.
Ooh, well, a 15. Hopefully, it's enough to hit.
Him? Yes.
Good. So I don't know. Roll. Ooh,
Okay.
well, that's 14 damage in all, and still doing non-lethal.
Okay, 14. Cool. He shrugs it, and you hear Irina scream, and Ismark is shouting, "No!" As you see 2 guards with drawn blades, they lunge at them. They were hiding behind you, so you shielded them from the explosion, but the guards are behind them now. Nelfin, you want to do something more?
Then I'll just put my bow down and say, as I said, we're not here to fight. And I'll still be holding it, but I'll try to look as non-threatening as I can, and turn towards the other guards coming forward and say, we're not here. I'm a lawful citizen. I'm not here to fight.
I'm a lawful player character.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually not lawful, but hey.
Yeah.
Cero.
Okay,
What do you do?
so he didn't notice that I stole his dagger.
No.
Did he?
No, he didn't. And you're still behind him, so he still doesn't. He still doesn't see you.
Oh, right. I thought you walked towards the guards or something. Oh, okay. So he's still where he was before?
Yeah, he just took a step back, and you took a step with him, so that's not a problem.
Okay. I don't actually want to. He seems like he's pretty strong, and with all the city guard and everything. I don't want to fight him. I dropped one of my rapiers. I keep the other one, and I also keep the dagger. But I drop one of my rapiers for effect, so to speak, and I take a step towards the guards that are surrounding us. And I'm like,
Okay.
I didn't do anything. I was just caught in the middle of this.
Okay. Are all of you yielding to the guards? Is there anyone who doesn't?
I
Mm,
I need to know more about the situation.
Gary, you're still a bit out of the combat, so you might, detach yourself from the scene if you want. But I need to know if the rest of you are yielding or not.
To the other guards, yes, I'll yield.
I'm gonna look in Mose's eyes, and I'm looking for a prompt. Like, do you want me to attack this guy?
I'm definitely struggling to break free of his grasp, but attack him? This point,
You give me
feeling.
the yes or the no.
I'm gonna
Yes or
say
no?
no.
Okay.
No.
I will cast Sanctuary on Mose, though.
Okay. Cool.
So anybody who attacks him
Yes.
has to make a save.
I walk up to Izek, and I walk up like 5 feet from him, and I tell him, I yield, but I will not let you hurt my friend. And I ready action to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him if he tries to.
Okay.
I love this guy.
He says, what he says? He says, very well. I will take you to the Baron, and he will decide what to do with you. And he looks back at the dead guards, and he's you see that in his eyes that he doesn't really care that they're dead. Kind of, they're expendables. But then the guards come close to all of you and take your weapons. And I need Facero to tell me, what do you do with the stolen blade?
I will put it. I will try to keep it, and I will try to put it like at the back of my of my belt. So
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
that's where I put it, and I give them my rapier and all the other weapons that they want from me.
No problem. So they take your weapons, and Vasero, I need you to make a sleight of hand check and tell me how much you get to see if the guards manage to find the dagger.
14.
As you thought. Okay. So, as they take your weapons, one of the guards suddenly cry out and says, Izek! And he holds up the dagger that you managed to. And Izek turns around to you and says, Thief! I will make you pay for it! He grabs the dagger and he turns around and marches all of you and Mouse with the guards holding pikes west to the other side of town to this big mansion, which is very decorated and well built. I need Gary to tell me what do you do as he takes your companions. Ismark and Irina also stand back and.
Sorry,
Just this
go ahead.
question though: do we see Gary away from who is away from us?
Yes, you can see him. He makes himself known, unless you tell me otherwise, Gary.
Right.
You decide.
So I need to know how many guards are here, roughly speaking. Like too many?
No. Just 4. Another 4
guards.
arrived. Yes. They also look confused and they hold their pikes as if they don't really want to fight the companions because they see their broken bodied friends thrown on the floor. But they follow Isaac's command.
Oh, they follow Isaac's command. Okay. I think I want to convince Isaac with friends cantrip to not take them away. There was some sort of big giant confusion.
Okay, but I think you can. I mean, obviously you can do that. I just need to know if, let's see, friends. Okay, so just so you know, when the spell ends, the creature realizes that you used magic to influence its mood. And as the book says, a creature prone to violence might attack you. I'm not sure he's...
Yeah, no, he
He
would
seems
definitely
a mild guy, so...
I'm sure he'll understand. Like, he seems pretty chill. But I would try to get out of there immediately, 60 seconds after I cast that spell, because I can only hold it for 60 seconds.
Okay.
So any sort of explaining I would do it during that time. And if I maybe like 45 seconds in, if I see that the situation's bad, I would definitely try to bolt.
Okay.
This is not the brother you're looking for.
Right. This is not the group of PCs you're looking for.
Awesome. So what do you say? You manage to cast the spell, and then you can approach him if you want as he marches the group to the mansion.
I run in. I think I take a couple of steps back from around the corner, and I run in, and I'm like, "Oh dear Lord, what have you guys done? I told you to stay next to the gate, and not. God, you're such children. I can't believe. I'm so sorry. Did you kill these people? Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, sir." And I'm just like, "Oh Mouse, what? Oh God!" And I'm just like freaking out, like a worried mother of like. And I like go up to people and I'm like, "Oh my God, you're all dirty. Just sit down over there." And I try to convince them. And I'm very apologetic. And I'm just like, "Oh my God, there's been a huge misunderstanding. These people, they're not. They have problems. They were under my care. I was supposed to. I'm so sorry. They don't know what they're doing."
He says, yes, obviously. Roll your charisma check. It can be bluff or diplomacy. And you can roll it with advantage.
15.
Oh, 15 is actually very good.
What did you mean by bluff or diplomacy?
Deception or persuasion. skill.
Deception or persuasion.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck with
Yeah.
4th edition.
Yeah, it's fine. I sometimes like, yeah, the bigger spot check.
Yeah.
And I haven't
Yeah.
played 4th edition. Or
So you
diplomacy
can-
check. Yeah,
Oh, I should have done deception then, right?
yeah. You can just add 2 to the roll. So
Oh,
it's a
I
17.
think I know Frost again.
Oh no, he's just
Oh, that's one really big
intent on
sip.
drinking in that glass.
Oh. I didn't convince him apparently. So I'm proficient in deception. And I have
Yeah,
a 5 in
that's a
there.
pl- Yeah,
What
that's
would that be?
that's a +2 to
Okay.
the roll you just rolled, so 17.
17. Yeah, saved you guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh, got us into more trouble. Who knows?
Probably both.
Damn, I
I want
wish
that cook.
I wish I
can
could
still-
have kept the dagger.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we're back.
Yeah,
Hello.
we've been here the entire time. It's only you.
It's your
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You don't want to
Um,
be friends with Gary.
no. So actually, what happens is that he looks at you, and he looks at the entire group except Vastero, and he says, "They can all leave. The thief comes with me to the Baron."
no.
All right.
Oh, Viscero. No, see, he has this compulsive disorder. I'm so sorry. Where?
I didn't want to steal the dagger. I was about to give it back to you. I didn't want to give it to the guards. Because
Sure,
it
tell it
seemed
to
like
the-
it seemed like
Tell
an
it to the
expensive-
burgomaster. He might lighten your punishment.
You must
But
have
you'll
left it somewhere.
You'll have to take it to him. And he grabs Vastero and Mouse and walks up to this mansion. This mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion double doors. And you can see that at the perimeter of the mansions, there are a lot of piles of not straw, but how do you say what?
Hey,
Hey.
Not hay, dried branches of a tree. It's
Okay,
the small
yeah.
one. There is a name for it.
Twigs.
twigs, sticks.
Twigs, yeah,
Twigs,
twigs. Yeah, thanks. And you have a lot of piles of twigs, and they are all wrapped in ropes as if they are, a part of something that you still don't understand. But it seems like people have put them there not too long ago, because not all of them are wet from the mists and rain. Yes.
Can
they
you try to
still have
understand
our
what they're
weapons?
meant for?
Sorry? Again?
Do they still have our weapons?
Yes, the guards have your weapons, and they return it to you.
Okay.
Cool. Can we do an investigation check to try to understand what the twigs are for?
Yes, go for it. In the meantime, Isaac takes Mouse and Vasero inside.
Never mind.
What? Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
so torn here.
In the meantime, Vasero and Mouse are taken into the mansion. Vasero, you see that you are taken into this entrance hall, and you see framed portraits that adorn the wall of this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the wall. So the twigs are even inside the mansions, you can see there. As you enter, you see this balding on the side man who is dressed wealthily like this very rich noble. He borrows hair to cover his baldness. And he walks through the door as you are entering the mansion, accompanied by two humongous dogs. But they are just, like black Rottweilers, which are like pony-sized. And as he comes to you, he says, "Oh, Isaac, what are you doing here?" And Isaac says, "This is my long-lost brother, and this is a thief. He stole my dagger." And the Baron looks at you, Vasero, and says to Isaac, "Well, carry out the punishment that we give to thieves in our city."
No, give me a moment to explain.
And-
I was really
and-
trying to de-escalate the situation.
And Isaac smiles, heads up to this small chest, opens it, and gets out this curled mass of a rope.
Oh no. Oh no.
The four guards take you out of the mansion, while Isaac takes Mouse inside. Going back to the companions, you see four guards with Isaac carrying this huge hump of rope, smiling. They are all surrounding Vasero. And Isaac says, "To the gallows!"
So Isaac is with the guards and Viscera, or is Isaac with Mouse?
No, he tells the guards, "To the gallows," gives them the rope, and enters the mansion again.
As soon as we got a moment to speak and the guards left, I would have told everybody, we have like 30 seconds before he finds out that I tricked him. So let's hide.
Yes, I will try to show you the Baron and his. Whoops. No. That's
No.
Right. Ah, okay.
Oh,
Those are big
Nice.
dogs.
Yeah.
So is he not
Yeah.
human or?
No, he is human, but all the Barovians have this, dark demeanor. So
They're like
It's
half
hard to-
drow.
There's
Yeah.
no sunlight, so of course they're all pale and
yes,
corpse-like.
yes.
Okay, so
I'm just looking
think-
around. There isn't like a bear inside here or anything. You told me to
Under
remind
the
you.
twigs.
Yeah.
Like a
Sleeping.
dancing bear over in the corner.
Mouse, your brother takes you to this grand foyer, takes you up the stairs, and guides you through this small corridor up another floor, which has this long corridor. The walls are covered with paintings of the Baron and his wife. So they are obviously noble descendants of some a very long line of rulers. Isaac approaches one of the doors, gets out a key, unlocks the door, opens it, and all you can see inside the room are dolls. This room is full of pretty little dolls with features that are very similar to your own.
Oh dear.
Oh, great.
Some of the dolls fill along bookshelves, and others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Still others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. All of the dolls, except from the clothing, are very, very similar to you. Some are with peasants' clothes, some are with wizards' clothes, some are with all kinds of yeah.
They all look at you as you walk by.
Yeah. They don't ever stop looking. They're those kind of.
Yes. Isaac looks at you and says, "You stay here. I thought about it real hard. What should I do when I meet you? And I realized something. You and we can escape this place. I will help us escape this place. Don't go anywhere." And then he closed the door and locks it. There is a window.
Great.
But it's covered with drapes. And yes, but it's there.
I'd go over and I want to check out that window. What do I see when I look out it?
I will tell you in a moment.
All right.
Okay, so what do you see is that this window, as you pull off the curtains, seems to be looking into an attic. Isaac took you up so high, and this room was probably a larger attic that was splitted in half, so Isaac can sleep there. And you can see a large room full of old, forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them, you see barrel, crates, trunks, old furnishing, basically covered with cobwebs and dust. But I need you to roll perception.
All right.
Yes. The rest, what do you do?
So they're coming towards
chase
us.
Yeah. Don't worry about Vasero. Enoch, help me take off my armor. I'll save him.
Okay.
Got a 17.
17, cool. So you see something strange. Even though the room seems to be undisturbed for years, you think you can see with your keen eyesight a clear path through this maze of old furniture, and this clear path seems to have footsteps on the dust.
They go through the window and follow the footsteps.
Okay, so I need you to make a strength or dexterity check just to lodge out the window.
17.
Okay. You open it just a bit, and it makes this sound. You look around just to make sure no one heard it. You can open it to full height, or you can try and sneak through this small opening that you created. What do you do?
If I can fit through the opening, I'll sneak through it.
Yes, you can. Okay. What the rest of you are doing?
Helping Nelphine with his armor, I guess.
And after it's off, I'll be sneaking after the guards.
Okay.
that are leading to the gallows.
The gallows. Vasero.
I'm sending
and-
my owl to see it from
Okay.
above.
Cool. Vasero, you are taking very near the carnival wagon. You remember that I described as you entered the town, you saw this carnival wagon. The guards take you just behind it, and you can see that there's a wet and creaking empty gallows that stands there, and they. Two of them guard you as one of them hangs the loop and prepares it. Okay, so this is it. Nelfane, as you follow Vasero and the guards, you also pass near the carnival wagon, and then it lurches forward. You can hear as if something big and strong kind of moves inside it, and all the carnival wagon kind of moves and shudders. You can hear inside.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. And I'll look at that soon. But right now I want to hide somewhere that I can see the gallows. And I got a 19 on my stealth check.
Okay,
And I'll have my bow and arrow out, and then could you describe the gallows a bit more? Like, is it
Cool.
something that would snap his neck instantly? Like
Yes.
Hanging,
Yeah.
or is it?
Yes, you
So
think
it's not
you
a slow hanging.
No. And as you position yourself, you see Isaac rushing into the area, and he approaches Vasero and looks at Vasero and says, "The punishment usually for thieves is a night in the stocks, but you stole my favorite dagger, and for that I'm willing to disobey the word of my lord just to see you hang."
Do
I'm
you think that's
lining,
wise?
I'm lining up a shot for the rope.
For the rope.
Yeah.
Could I be with Nelfane?
Can you what?
Can I be with him, like behind him, peeking around the corner as well?
Nelfane will tell
stealth?
you.
Well, I told you to wait, but if you want to come
Oh.
along, then.
Oh, if you told me to wait, then no, I wouldn't.
Well, not wait. I said, don't worry, I'll rescue Vasero. That's what I said, and then I headed
Well,
off.
then I would have followed.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanted to see it.
Yeah, but don't draw attention to yourself, please. Mess it all up for me.
Okay,
So we're good and separated here. I'm going to bundle up Nalfine's armor and put it in my bag, and I'm going to look at Aramel and
Let's
Strahd.
go.
Irina and Ismark says that they will wait in the inn.
Okay, I kind of want to circle this keep or this manor house and see if we can see any way in or something like that. Mouse is in there, so I want to go get him.
Okay.
Unless you have a better idea.
I think that Visera is right now in a more urgent need of our help. And I think we might want to stay here and back up in case Melfin's plan might not work as it plans out.
Yeah, of course it'll work, and don't worry, Vasero, hang in there.
Didn't we see Visero hanging in a vision? Didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he did.
Yeah.
I could resist. Sorry,
Oh my god.
I broke the DM.
Just
Oh,
Broke
yeah.
the DM.
Yeah, instant
I-
crit on my hit to for the rope now, or one, depending on how much wielding after that.
Nalfine told us to wait here. I mean, Gary's already gone after him. What more backup does he need? Mose is in there alone.
How about this? How about I send Colonel to do a small check around the keep to see if he can find anything around it, and I prefer to stay around, in a shout distance from Melfin and Visero.
Okay, that satisfies me.
Okay, so Mouse, you managed to sneak through this small portion of a window that you opened, and you follow the footsteps in the sand. In the dust. as you reach to the end of the attic, you see two things. One of them is a window, and this window actually provides the landscape of the area behind the mansion, which is basically this garden with rotten trees and bare-leaved trunks. You can also see an owl on one of the branches there staring at you, and you recognize this owl. But the footsteps lead, as it seems, simply to the wall, and then they vanish next to the wall, which makes you think there might be a secret way or a secret door in that wall. What do you do?
Awesome. I'll wave at the owl because I recognize it as my buddies and just kind of like, hey, I see that you see me. And then I want to.
I'm just letting Brian know.
Oh yeah, no, I go check out that wall. I want to get in behind that secret door.
Okay. So roll your find or open or whatever.
Investigation?
Yes, of course.
12.
You poke at the wall, but you're sure that there's some kind of a mechanism that opens the door, but you didn't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
How high up am I?
3 stories up.
3's rough. Am I able to try at the door again? Like, see if I could.
Nope. You.
Nah, I failed that, eh?
Yeah, you don't see any mechanism, so you just.
Cool. I think I'd back out of this room and crawl back through the window. And go back in the creepy room with the dolls.
Okay. So you wait there?
Yeah.
Okay. Gary, as you position yourself in a good way so you can see Nelfane preparing his shot, you can also see the 4 guards preparing Vasero to be hanged. And Vasero, that noose around your neck doesn't feel very good. You can see Izek smiling at you. Roll perception.
The old perception roll.
18, 17.
17.
Oh wait, do I or him? Sorry.
No, Vasero.
Oh crap!
With
I rolled
a
a 17 for
17.
nothing.
Yeah. Nelfane, what was your stealth modifier or hide modifier?
19.
Okay. So Vasero, it seems like you are all alone. Your companions are not here to save you, or so it seems. Izek looks at you and says, "Any last words, thief?"
Well, it doesn't really. I mean, arguing doesn't seem to work with them, so I just try to slip away. Someone's holding me, and another one's putting the rope on my neck, or how
Yes.
is the situation? Okay.
Sorry, I could have told you that we were here with my telepathy. I could have been like, hey, we're behind this cart or whatever we're at.
Okay, you have this ability to telepathically communicate with Vasero?
Awaken mind, yeah, because of the
Okay.
Can
the
I
old gods.
can I answer
Okay.
through that? I mean, is it a two-way communication, or?
It says you can communicate telepathically within a creature that that you can see within 30 feet.
Cool.
It doesn't say you can communicate telepathically. That's all it says. I don't know if that means if that's a two-way thing or not.
Yeah, communicate is probably two-way, but Vasero, you do feel a familiar voice inside your head. So you can speak as the guard is preparing his noose.
I just tell him, hey, we're just around the corner. We can see you. Nelfane is setting up a shot. and I'm gonna try to distract the guard if I can. Do you have any plans?
Right. You think that's a good idea? I think I should slip away quick now, before they hang me. I don't want
Alright,
to
well,
count on Napine hitting a shot.
okay, we're plan B then. And I give you a telepathically thumbs up.
An emoji, a telepathic emoji.
That's right. You get the image of a thumbs up in your brain.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I try to slip away by just dropping down, so to speak. When someone's holding me like this, and I'm just dropping down to a crouch and then trying to run away. Is that acrobatics? Or?
So the guards are basically taking you to the gallows itself. So you are on this or about to rise to that platform. So are you doing it before or after?
No, I'm doing that. No, I think I'm doing that at the point when I'm already standing up there and they are
Up
there.
there. Okay. So you're basically waiting for Gary and Nelfane thumbs up, and then you. Okay.
Yep.
You can wait because you will go down. You know.
Either way.
Either way, yeah. So that's. But that's fine. Okay.
But I can.
Cool.
So I cannot try to slip out of the rope on my neck or something.
No. They tie your hands. They do it, like a Western. They tie your hands, and they offer to put a sack on your head if you want to. But Isaac says that he will be glad to look in your eyes as you go down. Enoch and Aramil, what do you do?
I think we should approach the guys at least, or the area at least, so we can be like in a 30 feet away from them, something like that, and well hid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we haven't seen any of this. So when we come around the corner, we see Isaac is there with the guards, and they've got him on top of the gallows. His hands tied behind his back.
Yes. And
do we
Isaac
see-
is.
Yeah.
No, Isaac is about to motion the guards to pull the lever and.
And do we see Nalfine and Gary there as well?
Roll your perception.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, I got a 19.
I got a 5.
19 is enough to see me.
Okay.
You're just distracted.
I
Yes,
show
you-
Enoch. I show Enoch where Melfin is.
Yeah,
Over
look
there.
in the
You
shadows.
turn him like this.
Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah.
that way. Oh,
Yes.
is there a horse drawing that wagon, that carnival wagon? Is it attached, or is it?
Yes, there is. Yes.
Okay.
We can telepathically use like a mage hand maybe to like slap it or something. I don't know how
That
Yes.
was
hard it would work.
It looks like an old horse that will probably jump if you slap it. So.
do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to coordinate that with Nelfine's deadshot?
I don't think we're gonna have time to communicate to them. They're about to pull the lever, right?
Now,
Okay.
I
So.
can slow him down a bit.
So, rain drops down on this stockyard, and you can see the drops falling and exploding on the cobblestones. The mist surrounds you as Isaac motions to the guard to release the mechanism and drop Vasero. And at that point, everything kind of slow motion. You can see the drops fall slowly. You can see Nelfane pointing his arrow, and that the drop of water kind of falls off the tip of his arrow. You can see Vasero there looking pale but still composing himself. And then everything has happened at once as time speeds up again with Aramel's magical slap, Nelfane's arrow. They are both hit at the same time with Isaac's hand on the mechanism.
I'll
Nelfane.
I'll be shooting when he starts to pull, so he can drop down, hopefully. And I believe in myself. I have lined the shot up and everything. Would you
Yes.
give me advantage?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. Ooh, I don't need advantage.
Wow.
Nice.
So that's 27. You know.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh,
You roll on roll 20.
Yeah,
You
it's a
Oh
crit.
my
Take off
God.
his head.
Oh
it's
my God.
glorious.
it's glorious.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fucking believable. So, Aramil,
And I do
you
12 damage if you want to know that also.
Yes,
if
of
it was
course.
enough to cut the rope. It could be
The
like
rope is dead.
Ramil,
just cutting
you
it half and
slap-
half.
Aramil, you slap the horse. It lurches forward and, panicking, snaps the rope that holds him to his place. The wagon rattles again and then explodes as a huge bear, black bear, emerges from it, screams, sets his eyes somewhere in Nelfane's vicinity, and he just starts to run through the stockyard. Nelfane, as Vasero falls down and the noose tightens and the rope tightens, you can see the water flowing down on the rope. Your arrow simply pierces the rope to two parts, and Vasero, you can breathe again. You fall down on your backside, surprised that this crazy maneuver worked. And you
Now-
can see Izek and the guards like this. They are
What are we
totally-
crazy? I do
During
this
this
once a week.
entire slowed down scene, there was classical music playing for the audience as we all saw
Yeah.
these things coming into motion. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. All the air is taken out of your lungs, Vasero, but you manage to land gracefully. And at this point, I need you all to roll initiative. As I go to fill my cup and taking a 2 minutes bathroom break.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same then.
Yeah, me too.
Can't believe you Robin Hooded that.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
As I said, no problem. I had that covered.
You're gonna have to listen to Brian Adams songs all night now.
I feel like watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly again.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking from. But yeah, I need to go to the bathroom also, so I'll be right back.
Emiliano,
Yeah.
do you have anything that can hurt this guy?
Who? Is that guy?
Isaac.
Yeah,
I don't think we stand a chance in a toe-to-toe fight against him.
I got Eldritch Blast, just 1d10 plus 3, which is force.
Yeah.
Everything else besides that is less. Well, I have Hellish Rebuke, which is 2d10, but if I get hit by him, I'm not going to live, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've only got 5 hit points left, and Nalfine is probably down to about 10 or 12 hit points.
Yeah, we should have rested or something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be real clever here.
We need to run away. Like, just get him out and run. Like, there's no way we
Yeah.
can take him on. I
Agreed.
do have Mirror Image. I could do that for myself so we can run. Dissonant Whisper. I got some CC, basically. Dissonant Whispers I can control a bit.
Mhm.
And if Fairy Fire to help avoid Isaac as he chases us through the streets.
Yeah, I think I've got. Oh no, Fairy Fire's first level, isn't it? Yeah, no, I've got nothing. I've got Sacred Flame, which won't do anything to him. What about you, Avi? You got anything?
Not the thing. I have new spells, but we didn't have any time to prepare them. So
Yeah.
all I can do now is cast another Tasha's Hideous Laughter at him, or another Thunder Wave as a
I
second
think-
level spell.
I think Tash is probably the best choice so we can escape.
I'll try, although this time I don't have the cool feature that I had before where I can control the save because I don't have it anymore for
Yeah,
this
that's
day.
right. Yeah, we used them all this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just saying in a fight, I think we're pooched.
Yeah. Vasero,
By the way, Ido, what happened to my weapons? They're still with the guards, I imagine.
No, they returned all the weapons to your friends. So
Oh, okay.
there's a big chunk, like a pile of weapons. They didn't examine them.
And Brian, I think you overestimated my hit points just a tad.
Oh, really?
Yes, since I was down to 3 last session. Then I leveled up and gained 8.
Okay, so you're at 11.
So,
I'm
then I
at
took
5.
8 damage, and then I
Oh,
took
no.
8 damage. So yeah. So yeah, you have a lot more hit points than me.
At 5?
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay, so initiative, everybody.
Yes. And I rolled
Mouse.
poorly this time.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, let me just write the initiative and then we're back to you.
Sweet.
Vasero?
7.
7 with the noose still around your neck. Enoch?
9.
9. Ramil?
13.
13. Nelfane?
16. As I said, I rolled poorly this time.
Okay, and Gary?
Show off.
Gary? 18. Oh, great. You're doing
What
great
about
this time.
Does the bear roll?
The bear is
Right. Yeah.
is Nelfane's.
Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to do a barrel roll.
18 for the bear.
18 for the bear.
Yeah.
Good.
Bear. Okay. Cool. So, 1, 2, 3, and I got. Oh, not very good. Okay, so we have Nelfane first. Sorry. We have Gary first, then the bear, then Nelfane, then Aramil. Okay, and we have Enoch. And 8. Wow, this becomes like a huge list of people who needs to do things during rounds. Okay, so Gary, you go first. What do you do?
Okay, so
Isaac
out of
shouts,
character.
"To arms! To arms!"
We need to get the hell out of here because we're all gonna die if we stick around. So I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on Isaac.
Dissonant whispers. What does it do?
Dissonant Whispers. It causes you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, wrecking with terrible pain. So he does a Wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, he takes 3d6 psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as it can with its top speed from me.
Okay. So, Isaac isn't very smart. He clamps his hands on his ears and starts screaming, "Oh, get out of my head!" And then he runs.
So he takes damage as well.
How much?
It's
6
3d6, yeah.
to roll it.
Roll.
11.
11.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so he shrieks, bleeding from the ears and nose, and then he runs to the southern part of the stockyard, as far away from you as possible.
I try to just tell everybody who I can see with my mind, we need to get the heck out of here.
Okay.
All of us.
So you all get this mental ping. Boom! Get out of here! The bear.
Are you going to run? Because you still have a movement left.
I think we should probably just all meet where we're at right now, right? And decide on which direction to go and go together, so we don't just spread out in different directions.
Maybe Visera needs help to run away. I mean, he's got his hands tied, right?
Yes. Indeed.
Are me and Nelfin the closest to him?
Yes.
Oh, then I'll run towards Visera just in case. I'll just run closer to him.
Great. Yeah. Okay, so you run toward Vasero. Very good. The bear. What does the bear do?
The bear threateningly approaches the guards and I shout out since the bear just shouts out, "Roar! Quickly, run away, or you'll all die!"
Awesome.
And-
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah, it's sadly not very good at it since it doesn't have any skill in it, but it's a bear. It's dangerous, and it got
Yes.
a 12.
12.
That you want
So,
to give it any modifiers.
yes, he's a bear. So, no, but that's fine. 3 of the guards cower, take a few steps
actually,
back.
That was
Yeah.
I wrote that wrong since it's charisma. I completely misread it. That's a 9.
Oh, a 9. A 9, so that makes only 2 of the guards. They take a step back and they're holding their hands like this. They're shaking. Not sure what to do. With Isaac fleeing to the other side of the stockyard, they seem insecure in their will to fight. But 2 of them are still holding their pikes. Okay. Number 3 is Nelfane.
Oh, hey, well, I'll move out of the shadows with a bow drawn, pointing straight at one of these guards, saying, "As I said, you really should flee. This is not a safe area for you,
Okay.
and it is not in your job description to die here, or something like that." And then I'll try to intimidate. Hey,
Yes.
18.
Okay.
Me.
He turns around and flees. As you hear his footsteps on the cobblestone, another guard joins him, and then Isaac starts to scream, "Traitors! Guards! Guards!" And his shouts boom across the stockyard. So 2 of them are gone, with only 2 and Isaac are within reach. Isaac's hand is glowing again. That was-
I'm not moving near. I'm not moving near any of the others. I'll move back and try to hide in it. Not moving
Okay.
an actual hide, but move back into the shadows and hope he doesn't fireball me again.
Cool. Aramil, what does the wizard do?
The wizard tries to Tasha's hideous laughter him again.
Oh my god.
Let's see if it works this time. Okay, he needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom is not his good. Oh, but he makes it. Let me just check. Oh wait, what is the DC?
13.
Oh, 14. 14?
13.
Oh, 13. Yeah, so he makes it. Damn it.
No. It's 14. You missed +1 there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Well, in that case, I've got very little to do. I'll, you know what? How many guards are there around there now?
2. Only 2.
It did
2
not make at
guards
least
and
one of them
Isaac,
run.
who is okay. So I think I'm going to try to to keep my distance from Isaac as far as I can.
Okay.
So I'm
Very
going to move in the opposite direction from him.
Okay. So at this point, 2 of the guards lunge at whoever is closest to them. You know what? They are going to head over, and who is helping Vasero?
Gary.
Gary. So
The
they
bear,
lunge.
The bear is close to them also.
Yeah. So they, with their pikes, they try to hit Vasero and Gary. So Vasero AC is 15. This is a hit. Yes. Okay. So one of the guards managed to stab you with his pike for 6 damage.
Okay.
Gary, the other guard, tries to stab you, but slips on the wet cobblestones, and his spear stucks at the gallows. So you hear this as the metal goes in.
I scream.
As Gary is screaming, Isaac launches his fireball, and he centers it on the gallows. Now, because Vasero, you are under it, you have cover, so you have advantage on your dexterity roll. but I need Gary and the bear to make dexterity rolls as well.
The bears. 10.
It's a save or what is it?
It's a save. It's yeah,
16
save.
then.
16. Ooh, that's not very nice.
9
yeah.
from the bear.
Yes. So that's not very nice. That's a total of, wait for it, 18 damage for anyone who didn't go over 13.
I think I screwed up. I clicked on my stat. I think I should have clicked on the proficient. Like you add the proficiency bonus as well, right?
If you're
Yeah,
proficient
if
in that
you're
one, yeah.
proficient in it, yes.
Okay, so
Which you aren't.
I'm not.
No.
So it'll be 1d20 plus my modifier, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, then I did get a 10.
Yeah,
The bear
so,
failed also, and the bear now has a lot of hit points.
Oh,
For
no.
those that can see the camera.
Okay, so that 18 hit points for anyone who failed, and Vasero, you take only half, which is a 9. And the gallows starts to burn.
What about the guards?
They die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down, by the way.
Sacrifice.
I'm at 1.
Good one.
Oh my
The
God.
guards, one of them fails, and two of them, they both fail their saving throw. So they try to lunge out of the way and they scream, "Is a knob!" And then they go up in flames.
Hey, I
And
told
he's-
them
Literally.
they should have left. I
Yes.
tried to
Vasero,
warn them.
you see Gary drops to the ground.
Wait,
Oh,
is
is
it
it-
fire damage?
18 if you failed it.
Yeah, fire damage, yes.
I'm resistant to fire damage.
Yeah,
Cool,
so you take half.
Oh.
That is a 9,
Nine.
so I'm actually
Yes.
still up.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
so
Cool.
You're up.
Oh, thank God.
I got 3 points.
Oh yeah, plenty. Just like me. Lots of hit points here.
Okay, so that was Isaac and the guards. Again, you hear cobblestones, boots on cobblestones. And now we are back to, where's number 6? Enoch.
So that wagon is still there. The horse
Yes.
is gone.
Yes.
Is by chance the wagon pointed at Isaac?
You know what? Yes, it is.
All right, I'm gonna try and push the wagon into Isaac as fast as I can get it going.
Oh my God, that's cool. So you go down and
Where is it?
dun, ta-da,
Oh my
dun,
God.
dun,
No,
dun.
I
All
see.
I
right.
won. I see
So that's a
one.
21 strength check.
And the wagon starts to roll and tumble, and to the sharp eyes of you, you see things tumble down the wagon as you drag it. So you see a wooden chest and a small prayer book and 3 wooden holy symbols and a silvered short sword and a hand crossbow with pearls on it. And you
That's
can
our
see,
treasure.
yeah, and you can see silvered crossbow bolts. They scatter on the floor, and you can see a leather case that opens up as it falls down, and you can see a wooden stake tucked within it. All of this is falling out of the crate as Enoch is pushing it straight into Isaac. I need you to make an attack roll with the wagon.
I'm
Do you
not
have that?
proficient in wagon, am I?
Wagon is a simple weapon, right?
And since it's very hard to deflect it, I'll give you an advantage, obviously.
Oh, that's better. 19 based on strength.
19 hits, so you manage to crash it down on this guy. Poor guy. Roll 4d10.
Wow.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
19.
19 points of damage. So, the wood splits up and crashes down on Izek at the corner of the stockyard, and all the barrels and sacks and all the other interesting stuff that were in the wagon crashes down in a pile and bury him. You don't hear anything else after that, other than your heavy panting and breathing and the sound of the rain that falls on the broken wood.
Nice.
All right.
Actually,
run.
the whole stockyard is dead silent.
I think we should grab what we can and run.
Yep. Everybody grab something and go.
Okay, so you all turn around and take whatever you can, and as soon as you go to you reach to the other side of the stockyard, you see this, mangled demonic feast explodes through the broken wood and ignites itself on fire. But I'm assuming you keep running.
Come on, fireball yourself.
Yeah, if we're still in the turn order, because if we're not, then as I'm running, I'll cast mirror image on myself just to make sure.
Zoop. Okay,
So the fireball
Mouse.
can hit all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear explosions and screams and fights, and at the end of all this, you just hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 pairs of boots clunking on the cobblestones. Run, run! You identify the hysteria.
Like, I know those 5.
and something big also with clothes.
All right.
Yeah.
Something
Bear
is,
roar, right?
yeah. Something big is chasing them.
Um,
A flaming
Is-
bear.
Yeah, as well burning hair.
smells really bad.
Yeah.
One of you guys definitely needs a shower. Is
that,
there?
That would be enough.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll have words about that later.
Yeah.
In this room, can I find anything that I can use to pick the lock of the door?
Make a perception. Perception check.
All right. Oh yeah. 21.
Oh, with a 21, you actually find a spare key in his bedroom.
Oh, nice.
It's inside one of the chests. Yeah, you flip around and look around, and you open the chest at the bottom of his bed, and you find as the spare key along with a few empty wine bottles. One of them is half full, and it has the winery name on it, which is the Wizard of Wines.
The Wizard of Wines.
Yes.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah.
Yes, and when you flip the dolls and you flip stuff in his room, one of the dolls lands on its face, and you can see sewn on its behind the words "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Is no Belinsky?
Yeah. Is no fun, is no Blinsky.
I think I'm just gonna like take that doll with
Yes.
me and
Yes, you can.
I think I'm gonna make note of the Wizard of Wines wine bottle, but I'm leaving that, and I'm gonna unlock this door and run back out to the main door.
Okay. So you go down the stairs, and you cross one of the rooms in which you see a few ladies over a cup of tea. They all, look at you surprised with their tea as you bolt to the other side. Luckily, you don't see the Baron or his dogs as you come out of the main door, just in time to see your companions rush in front of you, running for their lives, and a huge black bear after them.
Still smoking a bit.
Still smoking a bit.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll just get right up in line and keep running from this bear and be like, "Did somebody get my stuff?"
So
Oh,
you
did
all
we?
see Mouse suddenly join in with you running.
Yeah.
So he just peeps his head.
As
I'll,
we run, I'm like, where are we running to?
I'm gonna pick up Mouse because he's slower than us.
Okay. Where are
Not
you
anymore.
running to?
No.
Okay.
I can do 35 now.
We
Oh, never mind. Pick me up.
Yeah, check out
So if you continue a few hundred feet from where you are, you will reach the the western wall of Valaki and the western gate. You can see it in front of you with two board guards sitting with their backs to it.
So
Maybe
I
we
think,
should camp outside.
Outside
nice.
sounds good.
but then
Yeah.
going back in, it's gonna be a
Outside.
problem.
We
It's
got
gonna
a
be
monk,
just
a
as hard
thief, and
to
a
survive.
warlock.
Yeah.
Okay. So the guards see the bear chasing you, and they open the gate like maniacs. You know, this goddamn thing.
Yeah, help! There's a wild bear! Help!
Get him out! Get him out!
And as you rush past them, they shouted you, "All will be well."
Interesting.
All right, I guess we're going out then.
Okay, so you run out and find yourself in this wet, muddy road, some 100 feet away from Valaki. Do you keep running? Do you hide in the forest, or what do you do exactly?
Do
I
they
say
follow
forest.
us?
I think
hide
we
in the
might want to
forest.
camp.
Yeah, and what about Rena and Ismak?
So they are
They said they'd
still,
meet us at the inn.
yeah, they're in Valaki. So the road splits. Let me see exactly how and so basically. So the road can take you. Okay, so you're going south from the western wall, and then you reach this T-junction, which can lead you east back to Barovia or west to an unknown location. You don't know. You haven't been here, and there is no signpost. And south of the road, there is this just dark forest that you are familiar with. You've traveled through it. So where do you want to go? East, west, or to the forest?
Into the forest. As
yeah.
long as
Yeah.
there are no mist in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't want to go into the mist.
We have
Good
quests in that town yet to turn in.
Okay. So you head into the forest, and again the rain pours down. Luckily, you don't hear anything coming at you from Valaki. They are probably too afraid to chase you through the dark. And you, Nilfin, you find a spot that is easily defendable between the trees in a small clearing. The rain pours down all over you, and I need you all to make perception rolls.
17.
6.
12.
20, natural one.
Natural 20.
15.
So, Gary, Mouse, and who was the 17?
Me, the Sarah.
Zero.
15 for me.
Okay.
And 12 for my bear.
So, Gary, Mouse, and Vasero, you spot between two trees. The rain pours down, and instead of hitting the ground, it creates this halo around a huge body. And this body emerges from the trees, and you can see the rain kind of twirls around this figure, and this figure comes out and makes itself visible, and then it says, "You killed my mother and sister. Did you think you will hide from me?"
And a smasher.
And the hag is smiling as behind her you see dots of yellow eyes just behind her. Yes, and that's it.
Yeah.
Run away the other direction now! Yeah. Run away and run away and run away again. So,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Ido, could you log on Roll20 now and make a character sheet for my bear?
Yes,
Right
I
now.
will.
Fill it out.
Yes, of course. I will do that. So you still have to think about how to sneak back into Valaki if you want to meet Irina and Ismark again, or you can investigate the area around you. Maybe Madame Eva's reading might help you with that, but I'm not sure.
Or
Well,
we
now I
can die
really
to this
want.
hack.
Now I really want to steal the dagger, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to.
I wanna go back
that
to the
other
bottle.
book.
Yeah, the bottle
What did,
that leads to where
What did we get
wines.
from the wagon?
Oh yeah, you got quite a lot. So I will tell you exactly. That was actually very cool. I didn't expect that. So whoever is writing, you can write this one. And actually, remember that this carnival was it was painted in peeling paint, but it looked like a circus wagon. So all this equipment spilling out of it seems a little bit strange. But you find a wooden chest. When you open it, you find 50 gold coins bearing Strahd's profile.
Mm-hmm.
And you find 6 gemstones inside, which are worth 100 gold pieces each. In addition, you find a small prayer book with a green leather cover and strange notes in the margin. You can't read it. It doesn't make any sense to you. You find the healer kit and 3 wooden holy symbols inlaid with silver, and they are in the shape of a sunburst.
That's not my same as my holy symbol, is it?
It's you chose Lathander,
Yeah, basically.
so
I
it's
call him Balder, but yeah.
Balder. So it's an old version of the Morning Lord's symbol. You find a silvered short sword and a hand crossbow, which comes with a bundle of 20 silvered crossbow bolts. And then you find this worn leather case, and you saw that it contains a wooden stake, a very special one. It's inlaid with silver and gold. There is a sack of garlic, a jar of salt,
Oh, I think he froze again.
Here we are waiting patiently for him to continue moving on.
Who wants the hand crossbow?
If
Really
no one
roll.
else wants it, I could
Okay.
make use of it.
I'm writing down on this in Roll20, so you can remember.
Oh,
it.
okay, perfect.
Yeah, but he'll probably write it down also.
Yeah. What about the short sword? Who uses that?
Do you have a short, but I would prefer using my longbow. But
Okay. Am I back?
I
Yes.
could
Yep.
use
Yeah,
it.
you're back.
you broke
So-
up after the salt.
Okay. Oh, so a jar of salt, 6 vials of holy water,
Wow.
Oh, nice.
a polished steel mirror, and a scroll case made of bone. Inside, you find a spell scroll of protection from fiends and a spell scroll from a spell scroll of protection from undead. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so
So
the
protection-
owner of this.
Sorry,
the
was that
owner
2
of
spell
this,
scrolls?
What?
Was it one
Yeah,
or two?
one of them protections from fiends, the other one is protections from undead. So the owner of this carnival wagon should be a very interesting.
It didn't say like Van Helsing or something on the side.
So actually, it said Rictavio's
Yeah,
Circus of
Rictavio's.
Wonders.
Caravan of Wonders. I'll take the holy water unless anyone's got a...
Or we can split it up between us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Was there 6 or 5?
6.
6.
And
So
there
that's
were 6 of us.
coincidental. So
Yeah.
one each.
And there
Yeah.
are also 6 gems for 100 gold each.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Nice.
Yes. So yes, we'll have to wait 2 weeks to find out how you resolve this one. Should be very interesting.
Two
Well,
weeks or 3 weeks to get back on.
I
Right.
really hope it will be 2 weeks.
Right.
But things might change. So let's keep in
Yeah.
touch.
And remember, log on Roll20 and give me a character sheet.
Yes, I will do it 5 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys. It was a pleasure.
Thanks.
Yep.
It was a
definitely.
great session. I had a lot of fun.
Yep,
It was very good.
definitely. I like the city is pretty cool. And the people in it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, great. So see you. Have a good weekend or a week, day or whatever.
Yeah, you too.
Week.
Bye bye. Week. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
And that's it.
Bye.
Bye
There you
bye.
go.